Hi, I'm Linda Richardson, the celebrity baby nurse. Today we're going to be talking about anti-kidnapping. I know it's a depressing subject, but it's one that we have to address because, you know what? Babies are worth $50,000 on the black market. So it's just the reality. Bad things happen to good people sometimes. So I'm going to give you 5 tips that will tilt the scales in your favor to keep your baby from getting kidnapped. Tip number 1, never let your baby get out of your peripheral vision. What that means is you want the cart close enough to the shelf so when you're looking for something, you can still see your baby in the corner of your eye. Now you want to put your baby in the car seat in the big part of the basket. Don't let them dangle up there on the top. They're not attached to anything. Kidnappings happen in seconds, not minutes. Think how much easier it is to scoop up a baby from the top of the cart and just walk away when you're distracted for 5 seconds. Much, much easier. So keep that in mind. Tip number 2, be aware of crowded parks and playgrounds. Because children are attracted to playgrounds, of course, pedophiles and kidnappers are also. Sometimes we're very curious when we hear a loud booming sound, the smell of smoke, glass breaking, fire engines. Instead of going toward those things, do the very opposite when you have a little one that you're in charge of. Go the opposite way to a safe place. Kidnappers love crowds that gather together and are distracted. So you do the very opposite. Number 3, if you do have to go to the restroom, in a public restroom, this is what I want you to do. Take the baby who's in the car seat off the stroller and into the stall with you. Who cares if they steal your stroller? You've got your baby. That's very important to remember. Tip number 4, memorize when you leave your house what your baby's dressed in, especially what shoes are on your baby. Kidnappers can change a baby's clothes, they can change the color of their hair with shoe polish in a restroom, but shoes, they come in very specific sizes. Also, try to remember this. This is really important. Keep a current picture of your baby in your wallet. In case of a kidnapping, that's the first thing that policeman's going to ask you for. All right, tip number 5. These are some things I would love for you to keep with you all the time. A whistle, pepper spray, and a cell phone. The whistle is because it attracts a lot of attention in a short amount of time. The pepper spray is when you go on a stroll with your baby in the neighborhood. You know those big dogs that come loping up to you, so big that they're on the same level as your baby's head? You don't want that to happen. Whip out that pepper spray. Spray that sucker right square in the face. You don't have to worry about that dog. You can get to safety with your baby. And the cell phone. The cell phone is really the most important thing. Because if you have a cell phone pre-programmed to 911, you can get help on the way. And you know what? Predators do not perceive you as ever being alone or as vulnerable if you have a cell phone. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye, y'all.